Okay, so this is a mid-summer collection update, or late summer collection update. So first off, we'll go around here and just show you. So the signals I finally got restored were this Eagle Rod flatback, the Wheelan, excuse him, he's a nut job, Wheelan, my Marblite TE, or was it, I think it's TD. Excuse for me. Hold on. TD19410. This Marblite. Well, that one hasn't been restored actually. My two Crouse-Hinds signals, my other bullseye, my T-Con, and yeah. So I'm gonna go down the line from here, and you'll notice a signal is missing. That's because it's currently up there now. I don't know, that's my new fad. I like doing that now. Okay, so the signals that are still a work in progress, I'll do a complete collection video. Jesus Christ, this kitten. I'll do a complete collection video when everything is done. Over here's a Winkle-Matic, Chapel Hill. Those are in restoration. So are these SignalTron beacons. The visors aren't actually screwed on. I had them like this just because of the fact that I just wanted to show them like this. So. Okay, and so the new signals are, you may notice these custom signals, the SignalTron STC12 and the SignalTron STC6. So this one has a dilate LED module in it. This one has a 6-inch cop lens in it for a motorcycle. You can find them for a decent price on eBay a lot. So this T-Con was actually over here, but I decided to put it over here just because of how much room. Since I need to start, since there's pretty much there's no more room in this basement for traffic lights. However, maybe I will finally stop collecting traffic lights, and soon enough I'm gonna have to rely to, I don't know, something like my living room. I mean, if you think about it, I could keep some in there as well as keep the majority of them down here, so yeah. So first thing, I'm gonna go all over the signals in order from which section of the room. So first off, I'm starting out on this little section of the room over here. So first off, we have my TCT Pedestrian signal and my Wheelan model 7500. Next up, we have the Eagle family, the Olasig, the Dursig, this rotted flatback, and my flatback Pedestrian signal, which I will show now. It's currently in my family room. Here it is, lighting up the room. I have it there because that's my new fad. I like putting a signal in my family room just because I like having signals with me. So that was my pick. Next up are the Marblites. First off, we have this Marblite TE19408. And we have this Marblite Type K. Then we have this Marblite TE19410, I believe. Let me check if I got this correct for the first, since I'm not very good at this. Yes, I did. Holy moly. Good. Good for me. So this one had no visors, but I finally got visors. You've seen videos of it. Visors that we got for it did not fit, so we have to get new visors. Next up is my Nolovix this actually, I want to put visors on, because if you look, it has dimples here, where there were probably original screw holes that have just been cut out. Can probably just be drilled in. Take visors like Crouse-Hinds visors like these, with the tabs on the side, or TSI visors, or Eagle. Take those and put them in this, since that's how, GE does it. It's weird. Next up, we have my plastic LFE. This one I may restore. As you can see, it's in shitty shape. It's got the metal plates for that was my foot. For strength, even though it doesn't really do anything. Next up is my SignalTron STC6. If you look, it says Pole, SignalTron Traffic Corp, Newark, New Jersey. This one actually opens up, unlike the STC12. As you can see, I don't want to open it up all the way, but it's got a night light in it and that stop lens I mentioned. I just taped it in there. Next up, we have my ICC beacon. Brand new in box, although as you can see, it's got hot glue everywhere on it. And even on this part, it's bullshit. Anyways, the inside's not even painted too. Anyways, we're moving on to my two Crouse-Hinds signals. My Type DT. Yes, this is actually a Type DT. This, if you remember in my old video, I listed this as a Type DT, but it's actually a Type D. I took a look back at the reflector assembly on kbhorse.net, and I found out that this is actually a reflector style. This reflector style is for Type DT, so yeah. 4-ways or older, of course. So this one, as you can see, has a top 8-inch arrow lens in it, which has finally been put to use. Now I just need to get rid of the Chinese arrow one, and then I'll finally have 2 lenses. Next up is my Crouse-Hinds Type M. This has finally been restored. Also has smileys in it. I decided to replace the lenses in these with smileys because I like smileys better for some reason. This used to have 2 reds, if you remember, but I did this like this because I think it would be more cool since I don't have a 4 section with this kind of style in my collection. So that's why I did that. I don't know, it just looked rather odd with 2 reds. I like it this way instead. Next up is one of the signals that's been here the longest. The one that's been here the longest is probably, no, not the oldest thing. I would have to give it to this custom beacon I made. Piece of plywood, a visor, and a lens. It's got an LED strip inside of it, so it works. It flashes like a beacon. Not at this speed, but a similar speed, I guess you can say. So yeah, this one's been here forever, basically, if you think about it. And oh yeah, so this is a Siemens. I know most people remember my old collection video. I thought it was an Eagle, just all Eagle, but it's actually a Siemens/Eagle. The 4 bottom sections are Eagle, and this top part is Siemens. And now you may be wondering why, is because it's like, what? It says Eagle. Well, the really easy way is to tell that Eagles actually say Mark IV, or Mark IV as I like to call it, on the back, whereas Siemens signals say nothing on the back, and the back is just completely blank. I have some 3D printed signals that are somewhat like this, and yes, they have no printing on the back, so I like calling them Siemens. Next up is, of course, my favorite signal of all time, the Plessey tin lantern. This one is actually from, I don't think anybody knows, the UK. You can tell this because of the reflector assembly and how the door is. It's got porthole doors. However, things have been a little too bad. For some reason, the rivets have fallen off of it, and so I'm only relying on the wing nuts to hold it in. Yes, something very weird. But don't worry, it'll be fixed. And of course, this is my profile picture because, of course, why not? And I'm not changing it anytime soon. I may, but no. Not for now. Next up is my GE Streamline this is my Streamline. It's on a stand, as you can see. Actually, the reason why is because none of these signals can seem to stand up, right? So that's why. I actually changed my picture, but more of them. Once it was just my dad holding it up like this. Shh. Sorry. But then I took a picture of it on the stand again with the stop lens. Then Streamline. This one, there's nothing really much to say about. Sorry for everyone yelling. It's annoying. Yes, I know. Other than it was horribly painted and it was originally green. Oh yeah, by the way, this had the brush style visors as well. I couldn't tell by the Type M since the visors were the paint was completely gone. Yeah, what I want to do is restore this because I've had enough of looking at that shitty brushwork on it. I don't understand why Crouse-Hinds couldn't do a better job. If you look really closely, that thing actually has specks of blue paint on it. I don't understand why. Next up are the two bullseyes, a round door and a square door. Now, I know this is weird, but this has tunnel visors, so... And this one had, cat visors, which is kind of uncommon on bullseyes. And this one has tunnel visors. I was thinking of having my dad, weld a piece of metal in between here to create full circle visors to make it look like it came from California. Actually, I believe it did. But it came with no visors, and it had a visor tab on it, so it looked like somebody cut the visors off of it. Or it fell or something. I don't know. Next up is my Econolite button back. Nothing to say about this other than they're really common in New Jersey. In new installs, if you look pretty much everywhere, you can find these. This one looked like it came from New York because of the way the setup kind of is with the cap visors and that it's black. I also just noticed that the visors have different screws. You go look at that. Interesting. Something different than most signals. Next up is my 8-inch MSI beacon. As you remember, this one had a yellow lens, but I replaced it with the red lens since that one was plastic. I don't know, I just don't really like plastic lenses. Next up is this 8-inch SignalTron, which I did the same thing, put glass lenses. Here's the SignalTron STC12. SignalTron model STC12, copyright SignalTron Traffic Corporation, 2019, Newark, New Jersey, 0713. Actually, I have the correct zip code if you don't know. Here's my GE Groove back. I brought this signal up a few times, as well as, let's see, that Type M. And the one that I brought up probably the most is that silver Marblite. Next up is my Pecan 1288 with tunnel visors. As you remember, this was black and yellow, but I decided to paint it all yellow just because of the fact that it had tunnel visors, and it was a 1288. But, the 8-inch part, that's why. It looks like it came from New Jersey, but it didn't. I think it came from, Kentucky or something. Or Indiana, judging on the color scheme. Since I know Indiana rarely, but in older setups, use the black with the yellow. Next up is my Edwards adaptive beacon. Nothing special about this. And another note is this brand new box McCain and the two TSIs. I believe this one is older because it says TSI, and this one, wait, did they both say TSI? I think this one's older since I don't know, one of them's older. They both have, the only thing that's different is this one just says Shreveport, LA, USA on it, and this one doesn't say that. That's the only difference that you can see on them. From the front, they look identical, other than the fact one's painted green and has cap visors, and the other one's painted yellow and has tunnel visors. Another note, I've been seeing a lot of these pop up on eBay with that configuration. This one definitely looked like it came from Shreveport because of the color scheme. I've looked in Shreveport before and have seen this style color scheme and stuff. The cap visors. Next up is my LFE 1288. You can see this one has also been one of the signals. I got this for Easter a long time ago. Another note, most of the signals I have either bought on eBay or I've gotten for Christmas. Next up is this LFE beacon that has been LED upgraded. I was thinking of getting a new reflector assembly for it and making it incandescent. Although for the time being, I just keep it like that. Next up, and oh wait, I already showed this, but that LFE section used to be on the top here of this Olasig, so that Olasig section is an original. I don't think anybody knows that, but yeah, it's true. This one has also, actually both of them have been LED upgraded, if you don't know, because I'm saying that because I see where the reflector sockets used to be, the pins where they were. Next up is my LFE pedestrian signal, 12-inch. I don't believe LFE made 8-inch pedestrian signals, or actually, I mean 9-inch pedestrian signals. These are actually kind of common in New Jersey with the cap visors for some reason, instead of the tunnel visors, which I'm actually kind of surprised about since New Jersey loves tunnel visors for some weird reason. I don't know why, they just do. Very weird. Actually, all of the pedestrian signals I've got have tunnel visors. Weird. Next up are my SafeTran railroad crossing beacons. These are fully restored and I also got for Easter. Too bad no bell though, but they're going to be mounted on a small stand, as you can see. Yeah. Next time I may just purchase a single beacon just by itself, since I don't really feel like having this. Like that, I don't know, I just rather have one instead of two pretty much the same signals, and you can say like these are basically the same since they're LFEs. These are kind of the same, these are identical almost. Other than the fact one of them I don't think one of them doesn't have a bulb and the other one does. Or something like that, yeah, whatever. Yeah, and what else do I have pairs of? Marble lights, although all three of them are different, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, for some reason, I have pairs of signals I've gotten over the years. I don't understand why though. But at least I have all the variants of LFEs. You got the 12-inch, 8-inch, and I should technically say the 12-inch and the 8-inch. So that's all they did. And kind of the same with marble lights, other than the fact this one's a Type K. All I need is a regular style marble light, a flat top, and an early marble light, as well as a few other versions, and then I'll be completely set. And then I don't need anything for T-Con. Actually, the only thing I need for T-Con is 9-inch, or the 12-inch square lens style. That's all I need. The signal brands I'm missing are Checker, Signal Computer Corporation, well, that was just a complete rare find on eBay, so that doesn't matter. But Checkered, GTE, Peak, what else? I'm trying to think. As I said, Checker, GTE, Peak, what else? I'm trying to think since. Kentron. No, I don't, I have ICC. This is hard because AGA, even though I doubt I'll find one of those. But yeah, I'm missing, oh yeah, Walker Brothers. I've been dying to get one of those signals for such a long time. I don't know, I just like the design of them. South Carolina is pretty much the only state that has Walker Brothers. That will change though. Just like I found Checkers in New Jersey today. That will also change, so that won't be the only location. Who knows? There could even be Walker Brothers in other states, and I just don't know. No one knows except them. I don't know. But yeah, I've been thinking of getting the signals that I've just mentioned. 12-inch or 8-inch variation. I may actually order a brand new GTE signal that's an 8-inch with tunnel visors, since New Jersey likes to use them for some weird reason. Don't even ask me why, they just do. I mean, in newer setups, no, but where they replace signals that are 8-inch, yes. They don't, like you would think most places would replace them with 12-inch, but New Jersey and New York are a little different as they replace signals with 8-inch stuff. It's very rare to see new installs with 8-inch signals, but it occurs in New Jersey. I think once it did. Yeah, it's very rare though. Because most of the new setups are 12-inch Econolites or GTEs, or on a rare occasion, or on some rare occasions, McCain's. For some reason, you see them replace stuff, but I've only seen it like 3 or 4 times, and having McCain's actually completely be new installs where they replace an entire intersection. So yeah, that's it for this 22-minute video of all my traffic lights and the collection update. Stay tuned for the next collection update coming when all my signals are finished, including that E8, when I'll finally get it to work. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching and goodbye.